Happy hump day. How are you? How are you doing today? Where are you located? I am located in Raleigh, and it is kind of rainy here today. It's been raining on and off all week, especially today. I tried to get out into nature twice today, and it rained on my head. So, where are you located? I hope your weather is doing better than ours. But regardless, you still got to go out there and play. So, have you been playing this week? Have you been playing today? Please share with me in the chat if you've been playing. What did you do? Are you enjoying your work week? Do you have any plans for later? If you are in Raleigh, it is a pollen mess here. So we have yellow pollen everywhere. And it is hard to be outside if you have allergies because this is the time when you sneeze and your eyes are itching. Right now, I have about 2:33. So this is around the time where we have the itis, or they call it the afternoon slump. So how are you all feeling? Are you feeling sluggish after lunch? Does your energy feel low, or maybe just not as high as it was early in the morning? Share with me in the chat how you are feeling right now. Are you having a little bit of itis or afternoon slump? I know what I like to do during this time is get up and stretch, walk around, socialize a little bit. And if you have a group of people, you can do some deep breathing, which is what we're about to do today. This is our wellness work break. Normally, during our wellness work break, we do some deep breathing exercises. We talk a little bit about stress management, then we go into some deep breathing exercises to help wake you up, stimulate you so you're engaged and productive. When you get off of work today, you want to be energized, right? So you can go home and be engaged with your family or your hobbies or whatever it is that you have. Play plans, right? I hope you have a play date or something fun you're doing after work, because we have to play as hard as we work, right? It is so important. I know that we're taught that play is a certain lane, but play can be added to anything, and you deserve that. You deserve play, fun, joy, laughter, all the goodness, right? Throughout the day, every day, right? It's not today, I'll be playful and then I'll wait until next month or when I have some resources. Play and fun and joy and happiness is something easy to add to any given situation, and you deserve it. So make sure that you make a plan for play today and every single day. And I'm going to give everyone about 10 more seconds to come in and we will get started. How are you doing today? I'm feeling excited today. I am still going to try to sneak outside on the porch for a little while since I can't really go out in nature. I'll just sit outside for a little bit when it stops raining. So I have 2:35. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome, Work Life Warriors. Happy Hump Day and welcome to your Wellness Work Break. I am Ebony Davenport and I teach stress management. I show people how to utilize fun management solutions to decrease stress and counter burnout so that we're happier, healthier, and well balanced. I use over 75 tips, tools, tricks, and techniques to manage stress. But today we are going to talk about the king of stress management, which is breathing, aka deep breathing. So, breathing is a necessity of life that most of us take for granted. It is something we do without even thinking about it, yet it is vital to our life force in our existence. Stress is feeling out of control instead of inner peace. And when we are stressed, our breathing is the first thing impacted. Our breathing rhythm changes under distress. Poor breathing habits diminish the flow of gases to and from our body, making it harder to cope with stressful situations. Improper breathing contributes to anxiety, panic attacks, depression, muscle tension, headache, and fatigue. When not enough air reaches your lungs, our blood is not properly oxygenated. Our heart rate and muscle tension increases, and our stress response is turned on. What's very interesting is that most of the time, our stress response is turned on because we are in very stressful environments, right? And we don't even know it. We don't know what our stress symptoms are. We normalize stress, and we don't realize that we're operating under fight, flight, freeze, fawn, mechanisms, right? We don't realize it. We don't realize that we're living in survival, and it starts with our breathing. An anxious individual takes tiny, shallow breaths, moving air in and out via their shoulders rather than their diaphragm. This type of breathing throws off the body's gas equilibrium. Shallow overbreathing, also known as hyperventilation, can amplify stress symptoms by making them worse. Some of these symptoms can be eliminated by controlling our breathing, and once we are good at it, I believe all of them can be alleviated by controlling our breathing. Learning to be aware of our breathing by practicing slowing and normalizing our breaths, our mind will become quiet and our body will relax. Breathing awareness and good breathing habits will enhance our physiological and our physical well being, whether we practice them alone or in combination with other relaxation techniques like reading, yoga, walking, meditation, coloring. When you inhale, the air is drawn in through your nose where it's partially warm to body temperature, humidify, and partially cleanse. Our diaphragm, which is a sheet like muscle separating our lungs from our abdomen, facilitates our breathing by expanding and contracting as we breathe in and out, which each breath of air we obtain oxygen and release the waste product carbon dioxide. Now, because of the society that we live in, most of us practice one type of breathing, right? But there are two. So we're told to stand straight up, to put our shoulders back, to suck it in, and that creates the situation where we are practicing chest or thoracic breathing, and it is associated with anxiety and other emotional distress. It is also common in people who wear restrictive clothing or lead sedentary or stressful lives. Chest breathing is also shallow and irregular and rapid, right? So it's not really beneficial to us. And most of us are breathing that way. When I first learned about stress management and deep breathing, I realized that I was breathing that way. I wasn't getting enough oxygen into my bloodstream, into my brain, in order for me to think quickly, move quickly, and not be sluggish. So, abdominal or diaphragmic breathing is how we breathe naturally as newborn babies or sleeping adults. So if you ever lay a baby down, you'll watch their belly rise in and out, in and out. The air is drawn deep into our lungs and exhale as our diaphragm contracts and expands, leaving our breathing even and non-constricting, which is the key to all of this, right? We want our breaths to be even and non-constricting. You want to take in as much air as you're exhaling, right? The respiratory system can do its job of producing energy from oxygen and removing waste products when we are breathing correctly, when it's even and non-constricting. So let's go ahead and take a quick poll on how we're breathing. Let's take like 30 seconds. And I want you to just sit there and kind of see how you're breathing, right? See if you are breathing deep into your diaphragm, your belly is raising in and out, if you are inhaling through your nose, or if you are inhaling through your mouth, and if you are practicing chest or thoracic breathing where your shoulders go in and out. Let's take 30 seconds. Ready? See how my shoulders are not going up and down as I breathe. This is what chest breathing looks like. See how my shoulders are going up. We want to avoid that by increasing awareness of our own breathing patterns and shifting to more abdominal breathing. We can reduce the muscle tension and anxiety present with stress related symptoms or thoughts. Diaphragmic breathing is the easiest way of eliciting the relaxation response. So, most stress comes from thinking about the past, or worrying about the future. But when we are in the present moment, when all of our attention is focused on deep breathing, there isn't any room for anything else to enter. So, we're going to do 5 small breathing exercises. And the first one is we're going to sit straight up in our chair. We're going to plant our feet. We're going to listen to our breathing. We want to focus on our breathing to figure out, is it robust or shallow? Shallow as in rapid, tiny breathing, or robust, even and non-constricting. So you want to take in as much air as you're releasing. Ready? The way you know it's robust breathing is if you inhale, if you count your inhale, maybe it's 4 seconds, you pause. When you exhale, you should have enough oxygen for 4 seconds. Okay. So that's how you know. If it's shallow, it means it's irregular, it's rapid, it's tiny breathing. You may take in a count of 2 and exhale a count of 4. That is not the way you want your breathing to be. The second exercise, we're going to inhale and exhale naturally. No need to force air or rush it in or out. We're going to take in some deep breaths. We're going to take in as much as we can. And when we inhale, we're going to let our shoulders naturally rise this time, okay? Without breathing, we're not going to tense them up or rush them up. We're going to naturally them rise. We're going to pause for a second. And when we exhale, we're going to let our shoulders relax, okay? Let's do 3 of these. Ready? Ready? One more, make it a big one. Good. Natural breathing. The third exercise we're going to do is sit straight up in your chair. We're going to plant our feet and inhale. We're going to feel our breathing in our lower abdomen. We're going to feel it as we move through as the air or oxygen moves through our body. We're going to ignite our senses. What do we smell, hear, taste, feel around us? And then we're going to exhale. Let's do this 2 times. Ready? You can close your eyes if it helps. Remember to pause and ignite your senses. I smell peppermint. I hear the rain. I see you all in the rain. I taste toothpaste, and it's a little chilly. All right, exercise 4. Please share with me in the chat. What do you smell, hear, see, taste, and feel around you once you ignite your senses? Exercise 4 is we're going to do some sigh breathing. We're going to inhale through our nostrils, and we're going to take in as much air as we can, and we're going to let it out with a deep sigh. And you can pause before the sigh. Let's do 3 of these. Ready? Regular breathing. How do you feel? All right, for our final exercise, we're going to sit comfortably in our chair, plant our feet. We're going to take a deep breath into our abdomen and say to ourselves, breathe in relaxation. We're going to pause and ride the moment. What are we thinking and feeling? Where is the tension in our body if there's any tension? We're going to exhale deeply from our abdomen and say to ourselves, breathe out tension. We're going to pause again before we inhale and take inventory. How are we thinking now and feeling after the deep breath? And how is the tension in our body? We're going to do this 3 times. Ready? Remember, we're breathing in through our nostrils, breathe in relaxation, and we're exhaling through our mouth, breathe out tension. Ready? Go. One more time. Good. Natural breathing. How do you feel, work life warriors? Share with me in the chat. How do you feel? One of the great things about using breathing to reduce stress is that you can practice anywhere at any time. There are so many ways to incorporate breathing and deep breathing into your most stressful moments. So get out there and control your breathing, especially since it's impacted by stress. Please share with me in the chat if you did deep breathing with me and how did it help. And this is our wellness work break. Tomorrow, I will be on the inner streets giving you our Thursday tackle topics. So look out for that. Friday, join me for Fun Funny Fridays. We are going to do some laughter yoga. On Saturday, it's Saturday Play. So check out our YouTube. We normally do some sort of fun play on there. On Sundays, it's our book review. Look out for information on that. We are always reading and chatting it up. On Mondays, I give a new tip, tool, trick, or technique to help you manage stress. So please look out for that. On Tuesdays, I do articles. So I produce an article about the tip, tool, trick, and technique so that you have a form that you can read through and understand and maybe share with someone and create a community of practice. If you are looking for a community practice, every third Saturday of the month, we have a stress management fun shop in Raleigh. Check out my website or my social medias for that. It is like a party. We learn for about 25 minutes in a fun way, and then we use the next hour and a half just playing away. It's like a grown-up play date, except it's a party. There's music, there's dancing, there's fun, there's joy. Please look out for my social media and check that out. It's so much fun and you won't regret it. And then if you are looking for some stress management lifestyle consulting, please contact me. What we do is I help you identify the stresses in your life by tracking your everyday habits. Then we do some stress education. And then from there, we implement a plan and I offer you some support to make sure that you sustain practicing your stress management techniques that you picked out, right? So it's all catered on what it is that will work for your life. So if you are interested in that, please contact me on social media. And then also laughter yoga in the park is starting to come back up. It will be not this Sunday, but the following Sunday at Shelley Lake. We do laughter yoga on Sunday in the park. Please check that out. You can look at my website for that. And finally, Grown Ups Gone Wild will be back again this summer. So check out my website for information on that. Laughter Yoga in the Park and Grown Ups Gone Wild is free. Laughter Yoga in the Park is at Shelley Lake. Grown Up Gone Wild is at Pullen Park, and that is I think it's June, July, and August. So check out my website for that. I am so excited to play with you all. I hope that you all have a plan to play today. I hope that you are going out of your way to play. You deserve it. We work so very hard, and the world needs you to play because some of your best ideas and innovative ideas come from play. And what we need to do is play as hard as we work so that we can add some much needed value, and that we're not tired when we're leaving work, when we're finished our 40 hours, that we're renewed so we can go home, connect to our families, our communities, and add some much needed value in this world. I look forward to you showing up and showing out. I look forward to meeting you and eventually playing with you. Remember, you have to manage your stress. It is non-negotiable. Go out of your way to manage your stress. You deserve it. Make a plan to play and follow through. Thank you so much, Work Life Warriors, and I will see you tomorrow for Thursday's tackle topic. Have a great day.